good evening.
Welcome, everybody.
You are watching WJZZ Cool TV, the Blues Factory, live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and other top social media platforms.
So like us, follow us, share, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV. The what?
The
coolest station in the world.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, Priscilla.
Hi, Al.
And let me tell you that we are Blues Factory, and we've got our lovely host, Diva Blues and Soul, the one and only Miss Priscilla Price.
And my co-host, Miss Al Livingston.
You said that so nice.
I'm sexy today. I'm sexy today, so listen, y'all. Just sit back and relax and listen.
Oh, yes.
And I like to start off my show with my, I got to talk about everything that's going on. He said it commercials. I say it's a whole bunch of bullshit going on. Anyway, I want to start off. Be quiet, Al.
Okay.
I want to start off with our Sunday Fun Day, our fundraising event at the Goodnight Lounge with Al Bracy, and it's fundraising awareness for the mental health, first responders, and the autism.
You know about that, right?
It's a shut up, $10 donation, cash bar, and food is available. It's at 17621 West Warren. It's off the Southfield Freeway.
Yes.
Yes, and also, they're having what's this thing? Oh no, that ain't it. Get the hell on. Al is having they're presenting bad news. His birthday bash is going to be at the Goodnight Lounge, but that's on August the 21st.
Okay.
And the doors open at 6 p.m. and the show starts at 8. And live entertainment with bad news and everybody. All of the Southern Soul folks are going to be there to enjoy that. That's at the Goodnight Lounge as well. Also, Southern Soul Blues on the River, Friday, August the 12th.
That's going to be hot.
C and B, my girlfriend Carolyn Bonner, she put on a hell of a show. She's got Sir Charles Jones, Wendell B, TK Soul, Magic One, Avia Hollywood, Jason and Westlove, and her host is comedian Coco, and it's gonna be at the Aretha Franklin Amphitheater, which is everybody know that's Shane Park. Okay, and also. The 14th Annual Black Music Awards, Sunday, August the 7th. And that's at Shaquanda's?
Mountain.
Okay.
In Highland Park.
Right. Yeah. Okay. And the tickets are $35, $40 at the door. All white attire. And so go and support Missy Love and Billy Wilson.
That's right.
And we had Jackie C on last week, and she's nominated for an award.
Yes.
And make sure that you vote for her and the other people. I'm voting for whether whoever like it or not. I don't give a shit.
Can you get somebody to pay you for votes? I was just asking.
Get off.
I'm gonna vote for it.
This Saturday, August the 6th. Idlewild Blues Festival.
Oh, yes.
Blues and Jazz Festival.
Yes.
At Meeks Park in Idlewild, Michigan, located at M.L. King Boulevard and Idlewild Boulevard. And it's a free admission, no pets, no grills. And DJ, it's going to be a DJ, sound provided by STL Entertainment. With Ed Stone and the Float Masters, Sam Johnson and the Association of the Blues, whatever the fuck that is, of the Blues, they know who I'm talking about. And yours truly, the diva of blues and soul, Miss Priscilla Price. I'll be there showing out as usual, y'all. So make it to Ottawa, get on the bus. They got a bus that leaves from here going to Ottawa, so you can call Mid-Michigan Ottawa and find out, go on their page and find out where the bus leave from, and get on the bus. Also, August 28th, Priscilla Price is celebrating her 75th, shut up, 75th birthday party at 3606 East Forest at the DRMM Hall, and that's from 6 to 10. Tickets, dinner is included while it lasts.
While it lasts.
It's going to be live entertainment, and if you come, you really get a big surprise of the entertainment that's going to be there. And
also,
don't forget the Senior Expo and Health Fair, Wilderness Rocks, Saturday, August the 27th, 2022, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Live entertainment, rental insurance, health care providers, Secretary of State, elect officials. Damn, I can read that stuff.
I'm telling you, you didn't pass it to me.
A seminar and Wayne Health, door price giveaway, photo booth, hustle. I want to know who's going to be doing hustling.
You know.
Fast Freddy.
Fast Freddy. That's what I was going to say.
That's going to be doing at the Ernest T. Ford Recreation Center. That's at 10 Pickin
Yeah.
Street in Hyde Park. That's the recreation center
That's right.
over there. Yes.
Well, you got your COVID shot.
That's right.
You know what that is.
That's right, and it's a free event. So make your way over there to the Senior Expo. Also, now he sent this to you because he figured that I was going to forget.
Look,
So I'm going to put it up there. So there it is, so you can see it.
okay. Legendary awards-winning pianist, organist Bobby Lyles at the
That's Cliff Bales.
at Cliff Bales, the place to be in Detroit, the New York.
Okay.
Okay, that's going to be Tuesday, August the 22nd, 23rd, from 6 to 9 p.m. So, y'all come on down. It's going to be $75 to get in each. So they must going to be having some stuff going on. So, Cliff Bell, that's at 2030 Park Avenue, Detroit, Michigan.
That's a nice place.
I've never been there. This is the first time I've heard of it, too. And the telephone number is 313-961-2548.
Okay, that's enough of damn commercials. Give me my phone.
We got some archaic people here today.
Yes, we do.
Yes,
One of them, we got to get him home for
We
him.
got to get him.
So he can take his medicine.
Hey, but his is going to change. His dress suit's going to change.
I'll let you do the introduction.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this is an iconic individual. He's did so much as a musician, entertainer here in Detroit. Gosh, a lot of stuff I can say about you to soup it on up, but we've got the one and only, the phenomenal entertainer extraordinaire, Mr. Rick Gould. You know I had to break you all big,
Welcome,
brother
Rick.
cousin.
Welcome,
Yes,
welcome.
yes.
And we're glad that you have the opportunity out of your time to hang out with us today. We truly appreciate it. Talk
Yes,
to us.
indeed.
Tell us what's been going on with Rick Gould.
Well,
Rick Gould been staying in.
well, let me give you a story. On well, I want to get back, start back from the beginning before you got here as a kid. How did you learn how to play drums? You got to give me that story. I mean, because we talked about it, and I was like, yeah.
Tin can pots, pan, tree limbs, and make your drumstick. The brooms, take part of that off and wrap it and make it out of breadstick. Take a couple more limbs and put some socks on it, and that's the mallets. And continue on till I got a real drum. Then it was like from Civil War, big old drum and a tall snare with a rope around it. You know, And on and on.
And you ended up coming to Detroit.
where?
Starving artist.
Starving artist.
From where?
Savannah, Georgia.
Savannah.
Savannah,
Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Wow.
With a
Yeah.
group. I had a group called the Abstract, and I came here with with them. Mama Soul was the girl, and Louis Green guitar player, and Josh Seabrooks keyboard. We came here, and when we got here on Winery and Park, the car motor blew up, so we couldn't go no further. So we walked down Woodward Avenue, came to a place called Menke Martini on Woodland and South. Went in there, saw Charlie Gaber. If y'all know Charlie Gaber.
No, I don't.
Yeah, he was the sax on a lot of Aretha Franklin. He played the sax.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, Charlie Gaber and the 3 C's. And we asked to sit in. They said, "Well, them country boys don't know nothing." So he said, "Well, I'm going to Indonesia with the group." So he said, "You want this gig?" So I got the gig with that 12 years. You know.
Wow.
And from there, that's when I got a chance to meet different people, Albert Adams and Mr. Bo, and and all them, and start playing around with them. Then I got Little Rick and the Head.
That's right. I was going to say that. There was Little Ricky. That's what I knew you had. Little Ricky.
And that went a long time till I went to Rick Gould and Tight. But I have played with you, I have played with Priscilla, and if y'all go back and remember.
Yes.
Yes, indeed.
That's in the pocket band.
That's in the pocket band. That's right. And there you go, Rick. There you are, right there in that red suit. Hot red.
Yes.
But I thought that would be fun.
Yes, indeed.
yeah.
I don't even have one of those.
Yeah, we have to make you a coffee.
Yes, sir.
I had a big one about the size of this.
Yes, I got that one.
You stole it, you thief.
No, he gave us
But wait a minute. I remember one time, Rick Gould, James, them was the only two people that I remember that he had ropes tied around the drums.
Yes, he
He had ropes tied around the
to keep
drums to
from
the seat.
scooting across
And
the
James
stage.
Saney had rubber bands on his horn.
And we throw down.
And they throw down.
Still got my rope.
Man, I tell you, but we had listen, with Rick Gould, Danny Blue, we played with Sweet Cat, Sassy Wilson, God rest her soul, and Big Phil on bass. Philip. Steve Phillips on bass.
Yes, Steve.
Bobby Hill ain't never left him. Bobby Hill was with
with
Danny
me to
Blue
the
from the
last,
first
yeah,
time he
yeah.
started until he passed.
And Merv was the home section.
Yes,
for
yes.
Merv.
It was just we had fun back then.
Yeah,
And we worked every night somewhere. From El Tigers to Jimmy's Lounge to the Parrot Bar. I mean, we were somewhere working. Rick Gould was right there in the, let me tell you, I was a teenager.
That's wild, we're the same age.
Well, Rick, you played a lot of. I really appreciate you for the talent that you give to the seniors and the sick people
Yes, his
in the
showmanship.
nursing homes.
Yeah.
You have really. I've heard so many people talk about Rick. We had Rick Gould, and he
you
played.
know, women, and you know what they be waiting for? They be waiting for him to do this guy right here. He would get there and he start doing Turning Point, and he start doing James Brown, and everybody would stand up on the floor, and he would do somersaults and flips.
Yes, he
You remember
did.
that?
Yes,
And they
yes.
would, the whole crowd be standing up just going wild.
Yes.
This guy doing somersaults and
You can't pay him to do that shit.
But my
man.
doctor said if I flip and do something, have a wheelchair weight. That's what he said about that.
Wow.
There'll be no more of that.
You had a lot of iconic musicians that worked with you, and I definitely want you to give some names. My man from Brainstorm.
First
Yes.
of all, let's do this right
Good.
quick because we're running late. You're watching WJZZ Cool TV, The Blues Factory, live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and other top social media platforms.
So like us, follow us, and share, and comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world.
Yes.
Now, my man from Brainstorm,
Lamar Johnson.
Lamont Johnson, you had him at a young age.
Yeah, and I the one got him to sing and make his CD with Brainstorm. Because he wouldn't sing, he was mic shy. But he had that heavy voice like Barry White. And thinking, I said, man, you can do it. Then he called me from California and said, man, I made, this must be heaven, man, listen. So he was so happy, you know.
You know, it's good to see someone come back to you and says thank you.
That's right.
Yeah, that's a real good
It's a
feeling.
real good
It's a
thing
real
when
good
somebody come back and say thank you for how you showed me what to do, how to do, and that's, you know, that really makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Because I've had it so many times, some of the young ladies and even some of the guys, the musicians has, and man, I really appreciate everybody but Al. He don't appreciate shit.
You know what?
Talk to, talk to.
You know what? I want to play something that I did find on YouTube. And this was Rick Gould. This was you.
Yeah.
And it was for 45. I want to play this.
Mother, mother, far too many of you crying. Oh, brother, 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 far too many of you dying. You know we got to find a way. Sure is I'm standing here today. Father, Father, we don't need to escalate. Oh, war is not the answer. Only love can compensate now. You know we got to find a way. Sure is I'm standing here today.
What year did you do that?
89.
89.
That's Johanna the Ranger.
That's right, from legendary Johanna.
Yeah.
Yes,
Motown.
Joe Hunter. We was talking about him on one of our segments that we did. When we did the thing on Johnny Bassett,
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
we were talking about Joe Hunter. Now,
Now, who all was on those tracks that did that with Johanna?
Johanna, we had Noel Pickens, which is Ed Pickens' brother, one of the best jazz guys that used to play with the big guys. And we had Rick Jones on
keys.
keyboard.
With the tape around his
I done
glasses.
the background, the lead, the congas, the bass drum. I bass playing the drums and everything. Johanna thing. We had a guy that y'all might know him. His name was Mr. Dave Hamilton. He had a studio
Dave
right
Hamilton.
across from
Yes.
Reefer Franklin Church,
Okay.
and he was the guy on the guitar they arranged it. That time, that was in the ping pong days. We didn't have
The
enough
ping
tracks.
didn't have no track. That's
4
right.
tracks, and we ping pong to make it 8 tracks.
Wow. Hey, I want to do this. I want to play a little bit of this too because I found 2 on there. And I was like,
That's my original.
this is your original. Now, who was on this?
Same guy, except we had a white brother named Noel, and he was on the guitar, on that playing one part on the guitar. The rest of the guys were the same guys that was on the other side. Rick Jones was in there too.
Okay, Rick Jones. Yeah, well, let's do a little bit. This was now. How did you write this tune?
With one finger.
Wait a minute. I noticed the finger you
Yeah.
used. I'm not gonna touch that.
Joe Hunter said, "Here's the synthesizer. I'm gonna put a trumpet there, and I want you to hit bum, bum, dun, 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 and then he put trombone, same thing. Then he modulated for me and do so it's like a horn section. Then I played the kungus and the drums and all that, and I dreamt that tune.
You did.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cause I like James Brown, so I dreamt.
Hey, let's do this. Yes.
How did they get their part? I hum everything to them. And they said, "Oh, you mean da da okay." Then I hum said boom boom boom. Then he said, "Okay." But we know it, we had a tune, you know.
I like the changes on there.
Yes. It was two other guys that you've got to mention them because if they see the show and you don't say, hey, Dave.
My guys.
Yeah, the
Kenny
ones
Gilmore,
that, yes,
and-
Kenny
and-
Gilmore.
and
Don't say
Johnny
nothing. Don't
Hawk.
say
And
shit
Charlie
about it.
Huckett.
Talk about Charlie Huckett. Leave Kenny Gilmore out
No,
of it.
that's
Get
my
it.
boy.
Because I'm just waiting on you, Kenny Gilmore. I'm waiting on you.
I told you you was
boy,
in trouble,
that's
man.
my
You
boy.
and Curtis.
That's my.
No,
type.
Kurt ain't in trouble. It's Kenny.
It's Kenny.
It's Kenny. Kurt ain't in trouble.
Well, Kurt, you in trouble with me.
Well, whatever.
Yeah, that's my boy. Them guys was with me years ago, and then we got back recently again. But in the '70s, they was with me as part of the group. All kind of stuff. Everybody going places, doing things. Now we're back. You came the other day. You see, we back.
Yeah, you back,
okay.
man, and y'all it was slamming.
Because everybody sing lead and harmony, and everybody play an instrument. So that three pieces, like three singers and three-piece band, all in one.
You know, out of all the bass players, Kenny Gilmore, Daniel Springer, Daniel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about the younger ones.
Mhm,
Okay, Kenny. Oh, they ain't young.
Oh, not you know what they ain't? Yeah, they my age.
What? Y'all
Well,
young.
we ain't your age yet, so I guess we still young.
Danny, Kenny Gilmore, Danny, the one that plays behind the Contours and the Temptations, and Chuck.
Chuck, yeah.
Those are some of the baddest bass players.
Sing and play.
Sing and play that you ever want to see. Anyway, we got to do a station break.
Yeah.
And Rick, I really and truly,
Yes, man.
really and
Thank
truly,
you.
thank you for hanging out with us.
Yes, man.
We got to get you back to do some more
Oh, yeah.
talking about the past.
Because you got some stories.
And we know you got to get home and take your medication.
Yeah, please. Time medication time.
But we truly thank you for hanging out with us, babe.
I enjoyed
And
y'all.
I'm sorry that you had to wait so long on air to get here, you know. He had
He came the right time.
Did he?
His time.
You know what that is?
His time.
That's the smallest violin in the world and is playing Priscilla song.
You won't let me be nice. You won't let me be nice.
So,
So I'm
Rick, we
dismissed.
thank
huh?
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And
Thank you.
Yolanda, the young lady, is out. Tell her. Tell her.
Come on
Tell her.
in.
Tell her. Tell her.
And I will see you on the 28th.
Yeah, y'all be blessed.
Okay,
Don't say yeah and don't show up. I'll see you on the 28th.
Okay.
That's her party. Her party. You been.
Oh, for your part. Oh, yeah.
No, her party.
Yeah.
The 20.
He know what the hell.
Well, you know,
And then-
when you get senile, you got to.
No, you're ocean now. You're not sea. You're ocean.
Thank you
Hey,
for
and
hanging
I'll
out
see
with
you.
us.
I'll see
Thank
you
y'all.
Saturday
God bless you.
at
Yes.
up on Avenue of Fashion,
Okay.
4:00. All right, go, Yolanda. See if she get in.
I gotta let her in.
All right, yeah, get her. And we have another.
Where is she?
Our kind of. She's sitting there. See, we have another iconic entertainer, musician. Hi, see, and this is the lady behind all of that. Hey, Sister Yolanda.
Hi
Hey,
there.
man, you are just so beautiful.
Oh, well, I'm blushing.
You know, you just keep my brother. You just keep him straight, and you keep him fresh.
Oh,
That's
absolutely.
Yolanda White. Olanda.
That's correct.
Yes. And this is the one and only. He's a writer, arranger, producer. He also worked for BMI,
Screen Actors Guild.
Screen Actors Guild. Wow, you just did so much. But this is the one and only phenomenal one himself, Mr. Kerry Eatman, my brother from another
brother.
mother.
Carrie, I didn't get your last name.
Eatman.
Eatman.
EATMON.
Yes.
All
Kerry,
right.
it is so good to have you here. And Yolanda.
Thank you.
And I am so pleased to be here to see you and see you, Priscilla. I haven't seen you in such a long time. But we're going to catch up so I can tell
I'm
you.
still sexy. Ain't I?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
absolutely. Look at those nails.
Absolutely.
My
Yes.
goodness.
Well, we thank you guys for hanging out with us today. Come on, talk to
Yes.
us. Tell us what's going on.
Let me start
Okay.
with you because we've got some history from back when we were young.
Yeah.
Okay. You were 18 years old,
Baby.
baby.
Mm-hmm.
And how did I meet you? I want you tell us.
Well, we met at a church.
Yeah.
What's the name of it?
That was Grace Temple
Grace Temple.
on Dexter.
In some kind of way, were we going to play together or whatever?
What ended up happening, we met
Yeah.
and we hooked up.
Yeah.
You came over to the house.
Okay, we skipping the church and thing, and then we're
Yeah.
gonna go to the house.
So you came to the house, and I
Yeah.
had those tape recorders.
Yes.
Yeah, and I was ping ponging.
And I was fascinated
Yeah.
in how you were doing that in this small room. It was nothing. It wasn't even this size, was it?
Yes, about this size.
You think so?
The living
Okay.
room.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, in the living room. Okay.
And you ended up. I was just learning how to play guitar. I had a guitar, and I had the Mel's Bays book.
Absolutely. Everybody
And
did.
Was a drummer.
Yes, you were.
So-
but I wasn't looking at that at
You
all.
wasn't looking at
It
that.
don't matter. At the time, I know you said what you said about I'm really a drummer, but I needed
Help.
help, and because we were in a growing phase of what we were doing in the songwriting and everything like that. The types of songs. This is during the contemporary gospel era.
Yes.
This is pre-Winans. This is
Yes.
the testimonial singers
Yes.
and all that. And so I was in experimenting. I saw Andre Crouch,
Yes.
and then I wanted to do things like that. And then I saw all these progressive type artists in trying to do this new version of gospel. We're leaving the traditional and we're going into all this new integrating synthesizers and everything like that. And so
What did you say to me?
I just needed you to play the guitar. I saw
I
you
was
got a
like-
guitar, so that's good enough for me.
I don't. I'm just learning one guitar. Don't worry about it. You just come. Because, see, the drummer needs help, too.
Yeah.
He-
You can coach him, and then we could just, like, everybody plays the guitar with a percussion type of strokes and things like that. So, once I saw you were able to do some chords, just hold that chord,
Yes, you did. You start me playing guitar, man.
and I'll, and just, keep
Playing
up with-
drums on guitar.
Yeah, basically, because I wanted you to basically fool. So we just basically, with that idea, was making arrangements so you could do what you were doing. So
Yes, and started. And what was the name of the group? That
the name of the group was The Chosen Generation.
And who were all the members in the Chosen
The
Generation?
Chosen Generation started by Jerome Canty,
Jerome Canty,
Lowell
on keyboard.
Canty,
Lola Canty and
yeah,
vocals.
and she was vocals. And they were friends of my older brother, so they saw me growing up. Michael, my oldest brother, Michael Eatman, he was in a group called the Gaslights, and they had a record on Polydor Records and everything like that. And they used to do all the shows back then. So I would be a kid and I would follow them around and just, just absorbing and learning and everything like that. If they were dealing with United Sounds or whatever. I think their manager was Chuck Underwood. Everybody knows Charles Underwood. And so that was my exposure, and I just kept going from there. And then I wrote this song, and I did similar like the gentleman that just left. I didn't know technically what this particular beat was, but as I hummed it out to you, you told me it was like, it was at 30 seconds or 60 seconds. It was 30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds.
It was 30 seconds.
30-second intro.
But I was I was doing it with my mouth.
Oh,
And so
okay.
he was able to play it like that, and then so I incorporated it in with
Wow.
the song.
And you don't play an instrument?
I played keyboard.
keyboard.
Oh, keyboard.
Yeah, so I was
Okay.
a keyboard songwriter,
Background
singer,
vocalist, arranger,
background
singer.
arranged the background vocals, and all of everything that we need to do. And
Are
now
you
we-
playing now?
I have not been playing lately, but now I am trying to get back into it. So I have new ideas, and because after you're growing up and stuff, there's so many things happening. So I just basically now getting back to that part where I can actually start writing again, and then we'll go into maybe performing or something like that.
Wow, I'm looking for a keyboard player.
Don't get him started. I mean, you're
Don't-
gonna have to.
don't get me started.
They didn't moved out there in Arizona.
No, we just bought a house in Palm Springs,
In
California.
Palms. Okay, yeah, Palm Springs.
Yeah,
So my room is ready,
yeah, your
That's
room
right.
is ready.
But not in the summer.
but not in the summer.
No, that's why we're
That's
here.
why we're here.
That's what we.
Because it's like it was
Wow.
115. I started to say 215, but it was 115 out there now recently.
Wow.
And we went into the studio
Yeah.
to record 2 songs.
Yeah.
I was trying
And that
to
was
find
at
Sylvia Moyes.
Sylvia Moyes Studio, Masterpiece Sound.
Masterpiece Sound.
Yes.
Absolutely correct.
And Rufus Harris was my partner, and he was.
Yes.
Rufus called me because he was there first. He said, "Hey, Kerry, why don't you come on down here and I'm going to learn how to be an engineer, and you can learn how to be a producer." And that's how we got in there. So I just went on down there on Old Webb Street, and I saw Sylvia, and she's.
We did a publishing deal with her. The record.
Well, she
For the one-
liked what we were doing, and she wanted to publish some songs, of mine, and that was my first time even getting into that subject. But she heard the developments that was coming out, and she thought, some talent there, and she we was down in the studio, and Rufus said, "Hey man, Sylvia wants to talk to you, so you got to go upstairs."
How many songs have you produced?
Maybe 100. Maybe 100 songs throughout everything else. We did commercials. We did.
Yes. Oh,
We were back in the
favorite
Faber shoe store day. We did a commercial for Faber Shoe. The Faber Man created that whole thing,
Yes.
and so different songs, like that.
Okay, do you have anything coming out anytime soon?
Well, one of the songs, one of the 3 that I sent you, is something I really would like to get out.
Yes.
But we had to get through the old music industry as we knew it, and so I said I'm gonna sit out and wait till we can start putting things out where we can control it, because that's where a lot of people were losing all control over all their songs. So it became really clear that if you wrote a song and you were with a company, they taking the song. So and that's the bottom line.
That's
so
what it was.
because I worked in the publishing business, I started out at United Sound with Will Davis and Don Davis. That's how I got into that whole element after.
You know, that's where I recorded Funny at Don Davis.
Yes.
Studio.
Yeah.
I've got this song that I want to play because I remember going into the studio and I was doing this. And I played rhythm guitar
Yep.
and drums. So you worked me. You was working me.
I was trying to get everything.
Caller, caller, caller. Come on, talk to me.
We got a call.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, Priscilla, how are you?
I'm fine and fancy. Who am I speaking with?
This is the one and only Roger.
Right.
What's up? Anyway, I'm just calling to say good show, and I'm just being supportive and thanking you and your guests for being and tell you I like the way you look on camera.
I told you I was sexy, boy. When your boss call and say you sexy, you sexy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'll give you a kiss when the show over on the cheek.
All right, I'll be waiting. I'll be waiting.
Thank
All right,
you.
y'all
Thank
have a
you
good
so-
show.
All right. Thank you, Chief.
Talk to you later.
All righty.
So I want to play this, and it really turned out really good. I remember me and you being in the basement,
Yeah.
and working this out, and you was like, "I don't have no drum beat. I don't know what to do," and you was like, and I remember looking like you, like, he has lost his. So I just said, just hold up. So I just took that and went. So I just started playing, and this is what ended up happening with the drums and me playing rhythm guitar. Yeah, this Moses Harris is doing lead guitar. And drum.
Praise ye the Lord, sing unto the Lord a new song. Well, let's praise him in the congregation of the saints. Praise ye the Lord, I will praise the Lord with my whole heart in the assembly of the upright and in the congregation. Praise ye the Lord, praise ye the Lord, from the heavens praise him in the high. Ooh, yeah, yeah. Praise him upon the high cymbals, praise him upon the loud sounding cymbals, everything that have breath, praise the Lord, praise you, Lord. Praise his name, praise him, yeah. Praise him, praise
I
you,
think that was
Lord.
79?
79. Yes, you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. 78, 79. Now you know who was it that went crazy over that song, and we did a concert with him
Okay.
at the church.
Yeah.
And he was like, "I want y'all to come over to my church and
Right.
minister
Right.
to them," but he loved us, the one and only late great
Rand Salad.
Rance Allen. Yes, indeed.
That
With
was
people like
my
that
good
giving you
friend.
encouragement, then you know you
Yes.
just gotta go with
That
that.
was my good friend
Mm-hmm.
from Monroe, Michigan.
Yep, Monroe.
Yes.
I went to his church in Toledo.
Yep.
This is back in the 90s. I went to his church. A friend of mine, her son got hit by a train, hit their car. And his brother, Al,
Yeah.
was taking care of
Okay.
my girlfriend's son.
Okay.
And this is in the 90s, and that's when I met well, I knew of him, but personally, I met him in the 90s, like 93, 94, somewhere. And then we became friends. I would always go and see him. And when Mustang Sally Man died,
Oh, Mac Rice,
Mac Rice, he came
one of my
to
mentors.
the church, Aretha Franklin's father's church.
Okay.
And he sung there. And I went over there, and we was outside, and they kept trying to get him, and we talking and talking and talking. I said, you got to go, man. You got to go.
Yes.
And, I love me some Rand Allen. I always sang his song. I've never been to Paris in the spring or the fall. I've never been to India to see the Taj Mahal. I love me some Rand Allen music, baby. Yes.
Yes, he's something else.
And I want to know, are you doing? Well, like you said, you working on something now for. Do you write for anybody else?
Yeah, I want to lead him into that.
Yeah.
Let me get a chance to lead you in because
Go ahead.
I had
You
this.
talk too slow. We gotta
I
do a
figured
commercial
out.
break.
So we can do that. We're gonna do the commercial break right now.
Okay.
All right. You're watching WJZZ Cool TV, the Blues Factory, live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and other top social media platforms.
So like us, follow us, and share, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the world. Now I want to make sure it's going to be hard to get a lot of stuff from because you got a lot of history, but I want to get to just a couple of bullet points. I want to talk about. We did a show where we opened up for Tony Coma.
Tony Coma.
And I remember that
At Mercy College?
At Mercy College.
Yep.
We also did a show, and the folks that opened up for us was the Testimonial Singers. That is now the Windings. So
Right.
they opened up for our show.
Yeah.
And I remember that was just a beautiful, fantastic
Okay.
time. But I want to get to. Let me keep. I gotta keep leading. it.
Where's she
I'm
gonna talk?
gonna get her. Don't just wait.
You looking at time.
That's I see that. That's why I'm giving him just
Okay.
a couple of moments. So let me get you.
Okay.
I want to talk about there's two songs. I want to get to the one that you did for Millie Scott.
Okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Let's talk about. Let's just talk just a little bit about that.
Okay. You gonna
Okay.
play it first?
Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and play it.
Play it. So they remember. This was
And this one was made for her.
that came up big. But anyway, the great producer, music engineer, Bruce Nazarian, and the famed Dwayne in the Mix Bradley. He was it was actually Dwayne in the Mix Bradley which asked me and discovered me at United Sounds, and that's how I got the opportunity. I had 1 week to write the song, and here we go.
Just a little bit.
This loving man who keeps me every day with his magical touch. I'm hooked on his love. Yes, I am. Oh, my friends all tell me I'm a fool, such a fool, to put up with the pain he puts me through. But he's also
That
You
was
can find that on YouTube.
Yes. Now I want to get to something else. Is another song, and it is "Barefoot Baby."
Yeah,
you
that's
know. And I want you to talk about a little bit how that came up because it was a time. You know,
Okay, here we go.
Want to talk about it, but
That's a tough one.
Go ahead.
Okay, so it was because of Bruce Nazarian and Dwayne Bradley that helped me to become published, on an international level through Island Records. So that is how that all happened, and I had to just learn so much from those guys, and I really appreciated them. They're both passed and gone on, and so that's what happened with that. So the song "Barefoot Baby" came. Where you know how we are, spiritual beings, and some things that happen, we don't know everything that's going on, so you just follow it. You know how you just follow it. And I this song kept coming to me every day at 3:00 in the morning, and then I just ended up, okay, you want me to get up and write this song, because it would
Right.
play in my head every day. And then once I got the song, I recorded the song, and then I got into a relationship where I met this baby, and it turned out that the baby in the song was the baby that I was ultimately going to meet, and that basically rolled out. Now Sierra, just for
daughter, Sierra.
I'm gonna give it to you
Go
now.
ahead, give it to me. Here it
Sierra was the black girl that was in the San Bernardino terrorist attack. And that's how all of that, came together. I said, Sierra is the baby of Barefoot Baby. And that's how, it all came together, why this song kept coming to me, because I was going to meet Sierra, and that's how we got to that.
I want to play some of that.
The question is, am I living just to die by you? Who really cares if I do? Some people say it's my right to live and see the sunshine. Will there be hungry days and wars to fight? Given what you know, given what you see, knowing that you really want the best for me, will the world be there to give me what I need? Tell me, what am I to believe? I'm just a barefoot baby. I'm who you're fighting for. I wanna live, I wanna try.
Go, boy.
Yes.
Nice go. Yes.
Karen, you have always been my brother, very close to me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to leave you right now because I want to talk to my sister
That's right.
over here. The
all
one and
right.
only Yolanda.
And that's in part why we're here today.
Yes.
Thank
So,
you. Well, I'm-
do a quick open. I know a lot of folks that heard about Michael Henderson, that he did pass away. And this is a relative of Michael Henderson, sister-in-law.
Yes.
yes. Well, Michael joined our family in 1987, and we were born and raised in Los Angeles, and we have 7 siblings, and so it was just a joy being in LA, being around notable people. Never thinking that my sisters,
You did,
there
yeah.
are 5 of us,
You did.
would marry into the Motown royalty. So my sister Adelia married Michael. And what's interesting is that she's a quiet one, and but very smart. And so one of the things that was really exciting about their relationship is that she paid attention to detail. So when the Menendez brothers, the trial went on, it turned out that they owned Michael Henderson's songbook catalog. I'm learning the language.
Okay.
And so they had one day to claim it. And she was waiting. They were waiting. And they've got the catalog, they've got
The
the
Masters.
masters, and they've got
Wow.
everything.
That's unheard of.
And that's unheard of.
Right.
And
Through the
so-
court. That's what happened.
That's what they were able to do. And so the exciting thing about being related to Michael was that he loved his fans. He
Yes.
loved to write, he loved to perform, but he loved his fans. So they gave him love, and he returned it through song, through and his charisma. very
Yes.
charismatic guy.
Yes.
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 And so,
Statement.
so the what made it exciting was that he continued performing on the road, really until like weeks before his death.
Mm-hmm.
So he died in Atlanta, and so his
I think that was July 19th.
July 19th, he actually entered the hospital on his birthday, which was July 7th. And so, but he was able to see, you know, his son is Michael Jr.,
Mhm.
and now we have Michael the third. So he had a baby this year. And he was able to not only see the baby, but hold the baby. And
Praise
he says,
God.
this is what life is about. This is why we're here. And so, you know, we see him as the Valentine's guy.
Yes.
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 Everybody
He has
do.
gone all over the world singing
Yes.
Valentine
Miles
Love.
Davis just took 1 hour.
And then Biggie has a statement.
So Adelia said that he touched the lives of many and returned their love through the many live concerts, music records, social media, interviews, and incessant touch with, and his incessant touring, literally every day of his life, from being discovered by Stevie Wonder at age 16, and that was the point that he joined Motown Records.
Well, listen, I thank you guys for hanging out with us. Our time has come.
Yes, it seemed like it
With
comes
his talking
so
ass.
quick. But it's
And then
You have
Governor
to
Whitmer is
come
going to give
back.
him a citation or a recognition
Oh,
too.
wow.
Yeah, that
That's
just happened
wonderful.
yesterday.
But I want you guys to make an appointment to come back so we can have some
Yes.
time, because
Please.
you guys have a history that I would like to hear about. That, see, I'm not from Michigan, but I've been here since the early 70s, and I want to be able to talk to you, but we got to go.
Yep, and thank you guys for
Thank you
coming.
for hanging out with
thank
us.
everybody, the audience, for you guys coming in, listening, and
Thank you.
you know, we send out our condolences to the Henderson family.
Yes.
You know, and our love is there. And I knew Michael as a kid when I was 13 years old.
I want to
So,
thank engineer. I want to thank
yes,
Roger.
Thank Roger.
He called in, and I thank Carrie and Yolanda for hanging out with us. Mr. Rick Gould, we thank you.
Yes. Rick.
I thank you, Al, for.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say something. Thank you, everybody. God bless you.
God bless you. We gotta go.
We love you.